Okay, so today's a little bit different. I actually finally got my camera to work pretty well. This is recording from my Logitech 920 webcam. Does 1080p. It's actually pretty good if you get the setup right. Um, it took me a while to actually figure out the setup, and lighting is important. Right now, I'm just using natural lighting coming in from two directions, right in front of me and beside me. So little things like that. Um, I had to do a lot of work today because I got kind of behind on one of my assignments that, I don't know. Don't worry about it. I'll get it figured out. I'm going to get this school stuff figured out because it's kind of difficult, but you got to get smart. I see my record player back there. Angles, they're hard. There we go, right there. And then my Virgums. It's really hard to do, actually. I thought it would be a whole lot easier to do since I could see myself. Now, keeping myself in frame, I would like to do it more like this because I can actually see where the camera frame is before when I'm shooting with. Because what I normally shoot on is I normally shoot on this with just a Canon PowerShot 130 IS, either this or my phone. And it's okay to shoot on your phone, stuff like that. It's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with shooting on your phone, especially if you got a good camera like this one does. The problem with my phone is the audio starts to lag for some reason. Um, it'll just like drift away while you're recording. It just goes away. But it's a problem that I'll have to figure out later on. Then I also have this camera that I shoot with from time to time. It's just a Sony Handycam. It's got a 9.2 megapixel camera. Super easy to use. The screen flips all the way around so I could see it from the back side if I wanted to. And I honestly want to start using this one more. But I don't know. This one's a little bit harder to use, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to say that. I'm going to try to start using this one more for my vlogs because the screen's really nice and the screen is really handy to have, so I could actually see whenever I'm in the shot and when I'm not in the shot and stuff like that. So I'll probably use this next week to record most of my stuff on. I'll still have my Canon for like walking around in stores and stuff like that because still not 100% comfortable with walking through a store, recording and talking and stuff like that. Like, people look at you every single day that you go out and they're just like, what's he doing? Why is he crazily talking to himself? But, it's the reason why I started this is so I could get more comfortable just talking in general, get better at recording, cutting video together, putting audio to it, songs, stuff like that, and just to learn more in general and not take away from what I'm doing in my life right now, which granted isn't a whole lot every single day, but I try to think of certain things every once in a while. Like next week, going to Starbucks. Super exciting, right? We're going to order up the Starbucks secret menu next week. So, because someone told me about a Starbucks Coolata, I think is the name of those drinks. You can get a Coolata that tastes like a Capri Sun. And whenever I started asking people about it, they were like, nah, I don't even know what you're talking about. So, we're going to go in there and see if we can get that. Hopefully it's good. I got to shave tonight. I don't know how I feel about the beard still. Like, it doesn't look great. It's not completely filled in. And, it's not itchy anymore. I just don't know how it looks because it's a chin strap almost. It's not really even a beard. I let it grow on a couple times, but it just like gets curly, and I don't really like the curly. especially since I'm about to have all this cut off. Yeah, that'll be a change for me for a little bit, is not having hair again. I don't actually know if I'm going to go through with cutting all this off all the way. I'm pretty sure I will. One of my friends actually just did that recently, but he had to do it for a shoot that he did for a commercial. And I don't know. I'm trying to think of fun things that we can do for the vlog. If you can think of any cool fun things that I should try out in the Charleston area, South Carolina area, just let me know and I'll go try them out. There's a couple things that I'm pre-planning for the future. Wow, my hands look really dirty. I had to work on a tractor today. Now I gotta do my computer homework, which is like 180. But anyways, now since I'm done being crazy, no, what I gotta do my school homework now. I wanted to plan some things for the future, like I was talking about, and like there's a couple of places like the Sky Zone, stuff like that. People in Charleston. Basically, the only people that I know watch these videos are actually my friends. A couple of my friends watch these videos, and if y'all want to come to the Sky Zone with me the day that I go, hit me up and I'll tell you what day I'm going. We can get all that planned out. It's up to you. If not, I'm going by myself because I want to try out the Ninja Warrior course that they got there. The Ninja Warrior course sounds really cool, and the videos that I've seen of it look really fun. And I've always felt like I could do the Ninja Warrior course. I don't know. I've got to lose a good bit more weight and work out a lot more. I been trying to lose some weight this year too, and bulk up a little bit on muscle, which sounds stupid because I'm not like a super healthy person, like a health nut or anything like that. And I don't really plan to be a health nut. I just don't want to get fat. And I can see that happening for me, and I can see that I'm like on the edge of like too far, for me at least, and I don't want to go over the edge. So hopefully I can pull it back around. I know if I just go to the gym, start running more. I want to try to run every single day as well now. Ride the bike from time to time, and I longboard a good bit. So longboarding is, it's not as good exercise, but it is exercise. It's physical activity. Any physical activity that you can do, everyone should do that because everyone should be fit. Not fit, but in their best. I don't know how to say this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and stop talking about this. Everyone should do their part, though. So, my NAS is still in pieces, as you can see, because I have the motherboard here, which is everything I'm going to need, basically, except for there's one piece that I need, which is the power button. And the power button is currently inside the case. It's got to be cut out of the case. Closet's been cleared out though, so I can go and start designing the shelf in there. And I actually have a screen, which is going to be a project kind of deal that I'm going to show you guys. If you want to do, ooh, my screen looks kind of like that, one day in the future, because you can do it for relatively cheap. I gotta take the hinges off this. I might actually do that real quick. But this is a monitor out of a laptop, and if you have a monitor out of a laptop or an old laptop in general, you can take the monitor out of it, and then it's the one that I found was about $10 with shipping and all. It's a controller board, because you can also get the controller boards out of the motherboards on a laptop. I wouldn't recommend it though because they're actually really hard to get out, and you don't know if they're going to be good whenever you get them out. They could be crappy. and they're not really hard, or they're not really good to control. I don't know how to say that any better. They're controller boards. They run the video singles and stuff like that. But if you look on eBay, I'll put a link below, the one that I'm gonna get. This one that I'm gonna be getting has HDMI everything, audio outputs, audio inputs. I don't know what you need an audio input, but you can have one. So it's really cool looking, super cheap. You can have an extra monitor that's paper thin. You can use for literally anything. If you want to have a portable gaming monitor, you could use it for that. If you want to have a portable anything monitor, you could use it for that. That's just basically now, that's a free monitor out of a broken laptop that I was going to throw away anyways. So now I got a free monitor that I'm going to use for iNAS. It's just going to be probably like a double-sided stick tape, whatever you want to call it, command strips, those things, command strips. It's going to be command stripped to the wall in there. And it's just going to be in there all the time. Just plugged straight into my system. I can open up the door and I can open up the door, bring out a keyboard, type, because I got like 7 keyboards that I'm not going to do anything with. Lots of mice that I'm not going to do anything with. And then you just have everything right in there. All your storage hooked up. You good. What else could you ask for? I mean, I could ask for free hard drives or a free camera stabilizer, and you know, I've actually started looking at the camera stabilizers too. There's 2 of them that I'm mainly looking at. I want the DJI one. The DJI one is like top of the line coup de grace, like 100% what everyone wants basically. But it's only for like action cameras and phones and stuff like that, which the other one is too. And that's all I need for right now. I don't need a whole lot more. I noticed I do like this thing, like a squint thing with like one eye. One eye stays. I do a Columbo. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. I do a Columbo. It's like, I believe you killed that lady, sir. Columbo doesn't sound anything like that. I can't even do a Columbo voice, but it's a good show. If you haven't watched Columbo, watch Columbo. Highly recommend it. I actually like this version of vlogging better. It's more like Philip DeFranco. Yeah, it's more like Philip DeFranco style actually than anything else. So, except for I'm not telling you any news. It's really cool and really exciting to learn about. So, why are you watching me? No. I'm gonna try to make the vlogs better because right now they're boring. And I understand that. I understand that as a person. I understand that as a creator. They're boring. Not a whole lot's going on in my life right now besides school, which is really boring, and no one wants to hear about that. And hopefully I can work more into it if I can catch up on school. That's my #1 goal right now, is to catch up on school. See, my problem is I keep looking down here at the screen when I should be looking up here because I'm looking at the camera now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, put that over there on my secondary screen. That way I can only see you. And if I need to, I can be like, boom, look down at the camera. Oh, I shouldn't put it over there, though. I should put it right up underneath it. And then if I need to, I can be like, oh yeah, I'm still in shot. What? That's how you do that. No. And I'm going to be building a camera rig for overhead cameras because I want to do a couple like how-to videos, stuff like that. There's some things that have been thrown around. There's a video that I found online, 2 videos actually, and I'll probably do them both. I don't know if I'll do them both in the same day. I'm going to try to do them both in the same day. Whenever I can get the stuff for tomorrow. So I might just do it tomorrow as tomorrow's vlog because Saturdays I go to church. And Saturdays I'm gone all day. That's a whole day affair. And then Saturday nights when I get home, I can do vlogs like this, you know. But it's not going to be it's not going to be like a travel vlog or anything. You're not going to get to come with me along my day. And that's kind of why I started the vlog. It's like bring people with me on what I do and whenever I do fun things. And I actually found a picture of Jessica Negri yesterday. It was kind of weird. Found her in the Walmart in the magazine section. I was just walking around. I was like, hold on a second, that's Jessica Negri. I know who that is. And still never met Jessica Negri. She seems super cool. Would love to meet her one day. Gotta go to like San Diego Comic Con or something just to meet her. But she was on Cosplay Magazine, which I didn't even know was a magazine. Why did I not know this was a thing? Because I flipped through it and they had some really cool ideas in there for cosplays and stuff like that. So I might try to get those from now on if I can remember it. Just add it to the list of things to do. Which I've been slowly designing a gun cabinet. Like I talked about yesterday, I have to build one of those now because I got the pistol, which for now stays on my desk, and got a 22 rifle that I got to build a cabinet for. I'll probably build something out of the same boards that I used for my shelves back here because I like the way that these boards look. They're reclaimed from a house that we actually tore down about 2 minutes up the road from here, and we used some of the stuff for rebuilding the house that we put back up there, because I also helped rebuild a whole entire house. Me and my dad, we built it from the ground up. That was a whole entire year's worth of misery and building, but it was fun in the end, and I actually learned a whole lot of stuff from that too. So that was a great life experience. Um, I've been talking a whole lot longer than what I thought I would. I wanted to give this as kind of like an update for what I'm doing today. And if someone knows of any good camera stabilizers, I'm looking for like a gyroscope 3-camera stabilizer, whatever that's called. 3-axis stabilizer. There we go. I turned over, looked at the name on the other monitor. So if you know like a good quality cheaper one of those, I'm not looking to break the bank with this thing, but I also know that I'm not going to get one for like $20 because I've never seen one for $20. And if there's a way to build one, I might try that. Just let me know if there's anyone out there who has any information that I don't. But until then, I will talk with you guys later. Bye.